Did you sleep, Midoriya?
No, not really.
I figured. Me neither.
Thinking about that fight now, we did something pretty amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
After everything that happened back there, it kind of feels like a miracle we're even alive. With my leg messed up, I was an easy target. He probably could have killed me if he really wanted to.
Yeah. Seems to me he let us both live on purpose. I'm impressed by you, though, Ida. He was actually trying to murder you, but you stood tall.
That's not true. I was... Oh, so the injured young'uns are awake.
Gran Torino!
And Manuel, too.
Idiot! I could yell at you for hours right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But before I do, you've got a visitor. This is Hosu's chief of police, Kenji Suragame.
Suragame! The chief?
No, please, stay seated. Woof.
Wolf!
So, you're the UA students who brought down the hero killer, huh?
We are. The police chief came all this way. Why?
Stain has some serious injuries. Severe burns and several broken bones. Right now, he's in the hospital under strict guard. Woof. Here's a lesson you should have already learned. When quirks became the norm, the police force sought to maintain the status quo. They decided we wouldn't use quirks as weapons. That's when heroes came in. They could do what we couldn't, if they were licensed, of course. Woof. It would be impossible for the police to condone the use of deadly quirks. After all, we're here to stop such harm from being done. The only reason pros can use their powers now is because of the strict code of ethics that the early heroes chose to abide by. That's why it's against the law for uncertified people to use their quirks to cause injury. Whether you are up against a hero killer or not, none of you have the authority to harm the villain. That means the three of you, and your supervisors, Endeavor, Manuel, and Gran Torino, should receive harsh punishments for this gross abuse of your powers.
Now wait a minute. If Ida had not stepped in, Native would have been murdered. And if not for Midoriya, both of them would be dead. No one else even realized that the hero killer was in Hosu. Are you saying we should have just stood by and watched people die?
Calm down.
So it's okay to break the law as long as it goes your way?
But sir, isn't it a hero's job to save people?
This is why you're not a full-fledged pro yet. It's obvious UA and Endeavor haven't been teaching you near enough. What a shame.
You damned mutt!
Todoroki! Listen, he's right! Stop there, kid. You'll want to hear him out till the end.
What I've said is the official stance of the police department. But any punishment would only be necessary if this went public. If it did, you'd probably be applauded by citizens everywhere, but there's no way you could escape from being reprimanded. On the other hand, we could say Endeavor saved the day. Stain's Burns would support their story completely, and we could pretend you weren't involved. Woof. Thankfully, there were very few witnesses. This could be the last you heard of any punishments. It would mean no one would know about you, though. You'd receive no acclaim at all. The choice is yours. Personally, I know where I stand. I don't want to damage any promising young careers. Not for a mistake like this.
Either way, we'll need to take responsibility for being negligent as supervisors.
I'm sorry. I should have listened.
Yeah, you caused us a lot of trouble. Remember that and don't do it again.
Sir.
And I apologize as well.
Me too. We'll leave it to you.
I know it's not fair. You won't enjoy any of the fame and praise you probably would have received otherwise. But at least, allow me, as the chief of police, to thank you.
You know, you could have started with that.
Todoroki. None of us knew we'd end up fighting in that back alley. And in the end, no one else would find out. But the implications of that battle would continue to eat at us, even after our wounds had healed.
Whoa, they arrested the hero killer. Awesome.
Seriously? Who took him down?
Endeavor. Just what you'd expect from the #2 hero.
His spree was exciting in a weird way. Yeah, I know what you mean. Now, our continuing coverage. 3 villains were captured in the Hosu riots. Their identities and motives are yet unknown. Based on their distinctive appearance, however, and the presence of 2 people our reporters filmed nearby, many are speculating they're connected to the League of Villains that attacked UA High last month.
The hero killer, Stain, claimed many lives. In fact, he has more victims than any other criminal since All Might burst into the scene. With his arrest, everyone in the country can rest a little easier tonight.
The seriously wounded hero killer is currently receiving treatment at a hospital under heavy police guard. Officials are awaiting the recovery of several of his victims before further investigating the villain's motives.
We're back talking about the criminal who has surely left his mark on Japan, if not the world. The hero killer Stain. Why did he do it? What did he hope to gain? Don't be shy, we're taking calls and want to hear your thoughts.
I'm coming to you live from Echo Street in Hosu City. Last night, just after 8 p.m., the hero killer Stain was arrested by Endeavor on this very floor.
He's all they're talking about. What about my Nomos? Once this night is over, the world will have forgotten you ever existed. Not only have they not forgotten, but we didn't even make the front page.
Let's take a moment to talk about the incident last night in Hosu. The hero killer Stain was arrested. There were also incidents with villains who resembled Nomu from the UA attack. You're likely worried how this all stitches together. Well, I too am concerned. People tend to come apart at the seams in times like this. That's why we heroes must remain calm despite our fears. Don't let chaos tempt you into thoughtless overreaction. Remember, we're here to protect others, not seek out vengeance. It'll be business as usual today. Standard material. May your minds and bodies be as sharp as your genes.
Thank you, best genist!
Damn it! I'm so ready to get out of this place!
Midoriya wrote me back. That location he sent was in the middle of the action in Hosu. That's why he messaged us. Man, am I glad I reported it.
Hey! Put that down before Fourth Kind sees you. We're gonna be late.
1 sec, I want to reply.
What did I say about punctuality?
Right, sorry, sir.
Come on, time to patrol.
Yes, sir!
No matter how damaged your hair is, our new formula is sure to deeply penetrate each strand. Such shine, such volume, such luxury. Easy curls with just 1 spritz. Uneri hairspray. Come on, ladies, ride the waves. They sure put that together fast. This is just the first cut, so it'll be another month before it airs. It needs lots of CGI.
So weird. We'll be on TV.
We're heroes. This is just what it takes to be a pro.
So, how about we go patrol?
Yes! Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Well, I'm just glad you guys are okay. I got really nervous when the only thing you sent was your location.
Yeah, sorry about that, but it's all I really had time to send.
Don't worry, sounds like you went through a lot. You get some rest. I want to hear everything later.
Thanks.
Gravity, we're about to start.
Oh, sorry. I'll see you back at school. I hope I didn't bother you much. Bye.
Was that a boy?
Yeah, but it's not like that.
I can't believe I talked to a girl on the phone! It's like she was whispering in my ear. Oh, hey, Ida. I just talked to Uraraka.
Midoriya. Ida just got his test results back.
My left hand might have damage that's permanent.
What? Permanent? Permanent damage?
Both my arms were pretty torn up, but the injury to my left arm was especially severe. The damage was to my brachial plexus, which just means I'll have trouble moving my fingers, and my hand might have some numbness. Apparently, there's a chance it could be healed with nerve transplant surgery. When I came across the hero killer, I stopped thinking rationally. The first thing I should have done was call Manuel. But I got lost in my own anger.
You're completely blinded by a selfish desire for revenge. You're about as far away from being a hero as I can imagine.
I hate him so much, but I can't deny he spoke the truth. That's why, until I'm able to call myself a real hero, I'll leave my left hand as it is.
Are you sure?
Maybe if I'd been a better friend back then. No, stop it. He's already accepted what happened. It would be selfish to make this about me. Ida, I feel the same way. My hand is a reminder too. Let's get stronger. Together.
I feel kind of bad.
About what?
Whenever I'm involved, someone's hand gets all messed up. Is something wrong with me? Am I cursed?
Todoroki, I didn't know you had a sense of humor.
This isn't a joke. I'm like the hand crusher or something.
The hand crusher!
A phone call is here! A phone call is here! A phone call!
Yes, hello? He can't possibly be serious with that ringtone.
What? Hi, sir!
You could have warned me about Izuku Midoriya. I know it probably couldn't be helped, but thanks to him, I'm getting a pay cut, and my teaching license is being suspended for 6 months. His tendency to jump into situations without thinking is just like yours, Toshinori.
I humbly apologize, sir. It's because of my insufficient teaching. I can't believe my protege caused you so much trouble. Oh man, this is bad.
Well, I don't care about my teaching license anymore. You're the only reason I got it, and that was so I could keep my promise to your predecessor, Shimura.
And I truly appreciate all you did for me. It's only because of your wisdom and guidance that I'm the #1 hero today.
If that's true, then why don't you ever visit me?
Well, it's just that my new life as a teacher keeps me so busy.
I actually called to talk about the hero killer. I saw him only briefly in person, but in that short amount of time, he shook me to my very core. There is such hatred inside of that man.
I can't believe he was able to frighten someone like you, Gran Torino. You must have already been tied up, so what scared you?
It probably stemmed from his fanatic ideology. There was something very intimidating about his obsession. I'm not trying to praise him or anything, but he's got the same determination as you when it comes to your symbol of peace thing. There's similarities.
What do you mean?
To put it simply, you've both got charisma. As the investigation continues, his ideology and opinions will be all over the media. Everyone will want to know his motives. The age we live in, for better or for worse, is one of suppression. There will be people across the globe who are influenced by these new ideas.
If that's true and he inspires copycat villains, they'll probably strike out on their own. Heroes will be able to stop him, just like they did this time.
That's where the League of Villains comes in. The Hosu incident suggests that Stain and the League are connected somehow. That means the League will go from being thought of as a bunch of juvenile delinquents that attacked UA to being recognized as a group with an ideology. In other words, these new converts will seek them out. Even if each individual is insignificant, if that evil gathers under one banner, it will swell to unstoppable proportions. If the villain in charge knew this would happen from the beginning, then he is a brilliant strategist. He's steadily getting rid of any obstacles one by one, trying to create conditions that will favor his own purpose.
When I heard from Tsukauchi that Nomu had multiple quirks, I had a bad feeling. What if he's back?
You're concerned it could be the man who killed Shimura, my sworn friend, your master and the previous holder of One for All. The man who opened that hole in your stomach. You're afraid the villain named All for One is on the rise again.
For him to have survived such injuries, though, I don't want to imagine it's possible.
Toshinori, that child admires you so wholly and fiercely. You should find the time to tell him everything concerning you and one for all. Be honest. He deserves to know the truth.
Two days after the Hosu incident, the hero killer's identity and motives started being dissected from various angles.
You know, lately it's been hard finding people to do business with. My buddies all complain about not being able to sell stuff. It's a real pain.
That's because it's a serious crime to develop or sell support items and costumes if you don't have a license. On top of that, there have been rumors that legit support companies have actually been selling extra gear on the black market to people who aren't certified heroes.
Man, I missed the days before All Might. And I was still small-time back then. Remember when villains were wild and impulsive? Everyone thought they could take over the world. It was a real good time. But when All Might showed up, everything changed and got so damn boring. Can't have any fun when that pillar of justice is around. Maybe it's time for me to finally call it quits.
Don't be rash. Listen, just between you and me, I know of a way to make some real cash. Keep this on the down low. I'm only telling you because I know your guys have quality goods to sell. Have you seen this yet?
Huh? What's that?
It's a video of the hero killer. He's hot right now.
The hero killer Stain. Real name, Chizame Akaguro. As a child, he was greatly inspired by All Might's debut. He enrolled in a private hero high school, but was dismayed by what he viewed as the educational system's skewed understanding of what it meant to be a hero. Throughout his teenage years, Chizame advocated for a return to the early days of heroes, but quickly realized that words had no power. For the next 10 years, he trained in killing techniques in order to fulfill his self-appointed duty. During this time, his parents passed away in what police eventually ruled as a tragic accident. His focus was on a return to the old days. He believed heroes should not seek compensation, that one should epitomize the idea of self-sacrifice. He believed that present-day pros were frauds. Through his violent purges, he hoped society would eventually side with him.
These streets must run with the blood of hypocrites. Hero! I will reclaim that word! Come on! Just try and stop me, you fakes! There is only one man I'll let kill me. He is a true hero. All Might is worthy!
This keeps getting uploaded and immediately taken down online, but they can't stop it. It's not hard to see. This guy is really stirring something in people. From villains with countless convictions to felons on the run, all the major players, including me, are watching. It's infectious. Do you feel it? I don't think the heroes realize what's awakening. The evil that was once quiet and scattered now has a rallying cry that's calling out to it. Individual criminals are seeking out the organization that the hero killer Stain was connected to. They're all headed to the League of Villains.